Welcome back. Around 22 million Americans lost their jobs in March and April when the pandemic hit. About half are back to work, but millions are struggling to find a job, and many of them believe being unemployed is hurting their chances. Naomi Richam explains.
Scott Cresswell spent 20 years working in the hospitality industry, but was laid off after the coronavirus shut business down. Finding a new job has been difficult.
I think it's hard right now to sell yourself to employers with the amount of options they have.
Millions are having the same problem in a tight job market. A survey from LinkedIn found 84% of Americans believe there is a stigma associated with being unemployed, and 67% think it's impacting their chances of getting hired. But the vast majority of hiring managers say they would hire someone laid off because of the pandemic. LinkedIn editor-in-chief Dan Roth.
So that stigma is something we put on ourselves that doesn't have to be there.
Roth says people having trouble finding a job in their field may be unaware they have skills that can apply to other industries.
One of my favorite examples is of these transferable skills is I talked to an insurance company at one point. They said that when they are trying to hire insurance adjusters, they try to hire bartenders because bartenders have a skill of getting people to tell stories.
Bartender Jenna Hensley was let go from her job when the pandemic hit.
And I decided to go ahead and officially make the career change, and it was due to necessity at the time.
Hensley became a realtor in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and says after a few months working on the new job, she's starting to thrive. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
The LinkedIn survey also found 46% of unemployed Americans lied about being out of work. And whether you love it or you love to hate it, it's back. The McRib sandwich returns to McDonald's menus nationwide on December 2nd. It's the first time the sandwich has returned to the entire country since 2012. The limited-time pork sandwich returns every year, but it's notoriously hard to find. McDonald's even released its own McRib locator app to help customers find it last time. The item has been appearing on McDonald's menus in the U.S. since 1982, helping attract customers during the holiday season. And we turn our clocks back this weekend as daylight savings comes to an end, and as you fall back before you go to bed tomorrow night, the Consumer Product Safety Commission urges you to change the batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. The weather is turning colder and people are using their heat again, increasing the risk of fire and carbon monoxide poisoning. And the coronavirus is scary, but your Halloween doesn't have to be. We'll share some tips on how you can celebrate the spooky season safely. Next on Valley News Live at 4.